We're going to say something today that's a little bit odd and you probably wouldn't expect us to say it. But please don't write songs how we write songs. So we've run a series since like the second year of us doing Music Lab. Like we did Music Lab for a year, and then like after a year we kind of started doing the series. And the series is Let's Write a Song. So the idea is that we kind of just turn up in a room together, and when we leave that room, we need to have a song fully done. We originally started and it was just, we'd just write the song, and then we gradually got to the point where we were writing lyrics and recording the song within that one session. That is a terrible way of making music. Not only would we recommend taking a lot of time when writing songs so that you can perfect them and change them and reflect on them and get feedback on them before even recording them, but like we'd also recommend spending that amount of time when recording tracks, or at least demoing tracks, to really get the kind of the feeling and the vibes and the sounds that you really want. And we just don't have time to do that when we write the songs how we write the songs for this series. It's a bit of a weird one because we made that series to go, okay, let's just show how we write songs. And then we kind of have done it, and that is how we write songs. Like we do write it kind of in that order, using those methods, that kind of thing, but we generally would do it over a longer period of time. Now we currently write songs with other people because I'm in a band, Joe's in a band, writing styles slightly changed with that kind of thing. So really our Let's Write a Song way of writing has kind of become its own thing now, and that way of writing is not the way that you should be writing your songs. It's also worth noting, how many songs, Joe, would you say that you're really happy with or proud of or whatever from what we have done in that series?
One.
Which is?
The ambient electronic one.
Okay. I really like My Friend Can't...
Oh, no, two, because we did the MTV fire safety song. I'm very proud of that.
Okay.
Two.
And I really like My Friend Can't Park, although you'll remember when we recorded it, I really wasn't happy with the vocals in that track. We were at my house and I was recording the vocals, and like I finished a take and was just like, I'm really not digging this. And you were like, no, touch me, it's fine, it's cool. Thing. And like on reflection I was like, yeah, no, that is kind of cool, and I think if we did it now it'd be better.
Yeah.
I guess the ambient track, but I don't like, we built it and it had kind of like a crescendo to it. I don't like that section. I don't like the crescendo section of the ambient track that we wrote. She, I think, was pretty cool. I wouldn't listen to it. If anyone recorded that, any artist that I like recorded that, I probably wouldn't listen to it, but I do kind of like it. I think we made kind of a cool little weird track. All the indie songs, the two indie songs that we wrote, don't care about. The pop punk track that we wrote, don't care about. The 8-bit kind of track was alright. The orchestral version I was kind of like happy with, because it was like I literally just converted all of the 8-bit things into orchestral and it sounded kind of cool. Did sound kind of out of time at points, but that's just the way that the synths worked with what we'd programmed. But I think I could probably do better now. Yeah, I mean...
I think it's just time, isn't it? We didn't spend enough time on any of them.
And...
which is obviously what the videos were about.
A lot of them, especially the indie songs, we'd never written in those genres before.
No.
When you pick a new genre to work in, the first song that you write will be rubbish, really. That series is almost a testament to that. If you compare all the indie songs that exist, the two indie songs that we've written are nowhere near the top. They're very near the bottom, in my opinion, because they aren't that good as indie tracks, because we've only ever written two indie tracks, and you've heard both of them. That's not the best way to be writing music. Practice, write loads of songs. Like, I mean, My Fucking Band's a good example of that. Like, we've probably had about 3 albums worth of songs now, and we currently gig with like 8, because like they're the ones that are worth keeping. All the other ones we don't even play anymore. Can't remember some of them because they're just not good enough. Write songs, drop them. Write songs, drop them. Write songs, drop them. That's kind of the best method for songwriting, is to write a load and pick the 3 best, for example. The way that we do Let's Write a Song is the exact opposite of that. It is high intensity, write a track, and then no matter what, you've got to release it that week with artwork, which is just...
I believe, sorry to stop you in your train of thought there, but I believe when we first started doing them, you wanted to make music videos for them as well.
I did.
That
would have been
not
too much
have been a
work.
good idea.
But we weren't doing 2 videos a week then, so
No.
I mean, yeah, no. Sometimes when we don't release a video on a Saturday and it comes out on a Sunday or whatever, and it's a Let's Write a Song thing, it's probably because it's fucking ton of work. I get many hours worth of footage that I have to cut down into a cohesive video, and it's right fucking pain in the ass. And I've got to make artwork for it, and I've got to mix it, and I've got all this shit. Maybe we'll start doing it again where we release the Let's Write a Song video on a Saturday, and then we'll release the song itself a week later, because that gives us a week of polish, and I can back and forth with Joe about the song, because previously we haven't had the luxury of doing that. It's been the Saturday that it's been released, I'm working on the song and making the artwork and making the video, and then I have to put them all out that day, and I don't have time to back and forth with Joe, which sometimes may mean that certain things that could be better don't get fixed for the final version. So if we do leave it a week, would you be more okay with that? I get that you're watching us write a song that you then don't get to see for a week. Or would you prefer us to then delay that Let's Write a Song video until we have got the song right, then we'll release the song and the video together, but that would then be slightly delayed? Don't know. By all means, tell us. So, with that, we kind of wanted to do a little bit of an experiment. Last week, we released a Sharpen Your Songwriting video where we used three sections of a song, if you like. Different songs, different sections. We had 3, and 2 of them were pretty cool. One of them was kind of in the genre that me and Joe are both kind of writing in now-ish, like kind of grungy, dirty thing. So what we're going to do is next week we are going to do a Let's Write a Song video. We are going to use that riff because it's a prior idea. We aren't going to write everything in the room intensely because we already have a riff. We already have kind of ideas behind it. We can let them flourish until we actually get into the room and kind of come up with ideas for that track. It's not going to be a song in a genre that we've never written in before. So we're going to kind of test what I've just said in this video. We're going to put that to the test. So we're going to write a song that we're going to write a song in a genre that we're comfortable in. We're going to write it with stuff that we've developed a little bit without just intensely writing it all in that room. And maybe we'll take a bit more time to actually write and record and all that kind of stuff, because we said we're going to do it over multiple days rather than just one day. In theory, the next song that we release will be far better than any of the other ones that we've done, just through method. Whether that's actually going to be the case or not, I don't know. Let's hope so, because I'd like the idea of if we put more effort into it and kind of spend more time on it, it would be better.
Mm.
And it's obviously in a genre that we're good at. Because a lot of it tends to be vocals that's the problem.
Lyrics as well, like, we've tried to come up with lyrics on the spot and they're maybe not as good as what they could be.
Yes.
Like, when I write lyrics, I always, like, I write a set, and then I'll go back to them the day after and be like, no, I can do that better.
Mm. Yeah. So, really what we might do is on day 1, write the song, because it's a genre that we are used to, we can probably get the song down pretty quickly. Get some lyrics written, leave it maybe 2 days, come back to it, talk about any problems and things that we might have with it, rewrite bits if needed, look at the lyrics that we've written, get them changed, then record it on that second day. Don't touch recording until that second day. Maybe that's the method that we should do and see how well that goes. In conclusion, this has been a bit rambly and a bit odd, but this is a message that we want to get across, but with all of the kind of information and the odd little backstory, I guess, side of things. So, don't write songs how we write songs, spend a lot more time on them, let ideas flourish, and drop songs like mad. If any member of your band is about a song, fucking drop it. Only use songs that every member of your band is fucking stoked about and they really want to play, like that kind of... That's a good way of getting a really solid set. Yeah, I think that's the moral of the story. Is there anything I missed? No. Sorry that it's a Saturday video and it's a little bit rambly. I know we said we were going to keep them to Wednesday videos, but... Hey ho! Royal Blooded.